Let me tell you a story about this guy. See, this guy was what you in the business call a cleaner. And no, not the kind working minimum wage at your office building. A cleaner provides certain services to clients with plenty of cash and even more enemies. And this guy, he was one of the best. John always studied his targets thoroughly, memorized their appearance, their daily habits, their favorite food, who they hang out with, where they shop, what the name of their pet was. You name it, and John would know it. Made it easier for him to get a clean kill. In this case, the target was Max Willis, some shop owner's schmuck who had somehow pissed off one of John's clients. Too bad for Maxie Boy that the client was a wealthy man with connections. Max was a health freak. Every morning he rode his bike to the local park to do his daily 3 miles of jogging. He didn't smoke, didn't drink, didn't eat meat, attended church, did his taxes and visited his grandma every Wednesday. Regular Boy Scout. The only unhealthy thing he had ever done was to refuse to deal with the mob. That's the kind of nasty habit that will shorten your lifespan significantly. John had found out that Max liked to run a specific route every morning, where he could be all by himself. Just him and all of nature's beauty. And John. After each job, John went to the usual drop-off point for his payment. Locker 80 at the downtown subway station. John was a paranoid guy, always making sure that no one followed him to the drop-off. Never took the same route there, never arrived at the same time. Good qualities in a man of his business. This time, he couldn't shake the gut feeling that something was wrong. That maybe he shouldn't go there. Rule number 1 in this trade. Always go with your gut. Strapped to a hospital bed, and with his vein full of drugs, John couldn't figure out where he was or who the doctor saving him was. Drifting in and out of consciousness, he tried desperately to scream, but the sounds wouldn't leave his mouth. Amidst the jumble of images and sounds in his drug-addled mind, one thought kept haunting him. Victor, that slimy piece of shit, set him up. When he finally came to, the doc was nowhere to be seen. The only things in the room were the hospital equipment and some clothes left for him at the foot of the bed. He had no idea how many days he had been like that. Unlike John, Victor was a man of habits, so it wasn't very hard for John to track him down. Inside the cafe, Victor was meeting with another cleaner John didn't recognize. Now wouldn't be the best time to make a move. Victor got up, and John promptly followed. In an alley behind the mall, Victor went to light a smoke and take a piss, but John didn't have time for that. It wasn't very hard for John to get Victor to start talking. The guy's a coward, and without much persuasion, well, if you disregard the bullet in the kneecap, he handed John the info he needed.
Ouch. Huh. I always thought he was a piece of trash. John knew the hotel very well. He had done a few jobs there before. Nice rooms, pay-per-view pornography, and staff that didn't ask too many questions. This was also where he could find the man who set him up. Removing the silencer was very out of character for John. But I guess when you piss him off enough, he needs to prove a point. Shit had become personal. Most smart people would leave straight away, but it seemed that John wanted to make sure that he couldn't be traced. He left himself way too open. Sorry, John. It's only business.